friends, welcome back to the channel. Today is the first update in my rolling project Use It Up for 2019. I actually have 3 categories of items to show you. I have products I've used up, I have products that I've made progress on, and then I have some new additions that I'm bringing into the challenge. As always, I will be logging all of the items that I've used up and new additions that I'm adding on my master spreadsheet, which is linked down below in the description box. But for now, let's go ahead and get started with the products I've managed to finish since the first update. So I'm actually really surprised by the first one that I managed to finish up. It is the Morocco Orchid and Pink Amber Triple Moisture Body Cream. I did not think I would get through this in the first month, but I guess I haven't really paid close attention to how frequently I can get through body creams. So I was really happy with this. It is from 2014. It's one of the 2 oldest ones that I have by a good margin because, like the other one that I have from this same year, it was not seasonally appropriate. It was right around that time in 2015 when I learned that I really was someone who shouldn't be buying products that I love the scent of in every item format that they make it, because a scent like this I really don't want in the winter, but I also can't really use a body cream in the summer. Surprisingly, I actually did enjoy the scent, but I will say I'm glad I pulled it out because it was on the verge of going bad. Like, I could definitely tell that the color had changed a little bit, but it didn't smell off and it didn't cause any problems on my body. I had no like breakouts or anything, so I used it up, which I was really happy about, but definitely quicker than I thought I would. I also have from Bath & Body Works the Hot Cocoa and Cream Shower Gel. I had a really healthy dent on this when I brought it into the project, but I managed to finish up, and I know I did a whole review on this. I'll link it in the cards and down in the description box as well, but I was kind of wishy-washy in my review in it, and I have to say, I really don't think I would buy this again unless they revamp it and take out the musk and just leave like a chocolatey vanilla note in it. I just found myself wanting to use it to get it done because I really wasn't in love with the scent itself, and that's kind of the whole purpose of body care. I feel like I would like the scent on Ben's body, but I just didn't love it because the musk just overpowered everything, and it was very disappointing because up until the musk note hit, it was such a delicious chocolatey scent. Another Bath & Body Works product that I have is the Vanilla Bean Noel Shea and Sparkle Scrub. I was actually surprised to use this up because I was here at this point, and if you guys have followed me for any length of time, you probably have known I've used more of these up in the past, and I normally have to cut them open. For whatever reason, I was able to get, I would say, 97% of the product out of the tube, which was great. You guys also know I don't like this formula. I felt like the sparkle was very gimmicky and like craft glitter, which I just don't love in any kind of body products. And then the scrub itself wasn't very abrasive. It was more of like this sort of thick scrub that didn't really produce much of anything on my skin. Now, if you have sensitive skin, maybe you would like that, but I just felt this was very gimmicky. However, I will say that I loved the scent of this. I don't know if I've ever had any other Vanilla Bean Noel body care. If I have, it was a really long time ago. And I will say that the like bean note in here, the crust note in here was so strong. It reminded me, this is super strange, Burger King, when I was in high school, used to have a vanilla bean cheesecake. I loved it. Like, it was so good, and I would go all the time. It was across the street from our high school. After school, I would go all the time and get a slice of it, and it, to me, smelled just like what that smelled like. Like, the crust note was really dominant. I don't know if the vanilla bean scent normally smells like that. If it does, tell me in the comments below, because I definitely would be interested in getting maybe a body wash of that scent, because I was just so in love with the smell of this. And I'm also very happy to report that this was the last one in this Sparkle and Shea scrub format that I had in my collection, and I will never buy any sparkly products again from Bath & Body Works. The last item that I have finished up is the Nightmare Before Christmas Sandy Claus Salve. This, I believe, was like a deluxe size. I don't think it was the full size, but it came in my Nightmare Before Christmas advent calendar box that I got a long time ago, and I was able to finish this up. It was recommended to me, thanks to one of you, that I could use this for my heels. I have not tried that yet, but I'm definitely intrigued to do so. I do have some foot creams, but my feet are getting to the point now where I haven't used foot cream consistently that they are like hurting. That is how desperate they are in need of some kind of love. So I definitely feel like I will be able to, use other salves in that way. I appreciate the tip. But for this one, I was mostly using it for my crusty elbows and as like a cuticle nourisher. I don't feel it was very effective for my cuticles, but I do feel like it did help with the crustiness of my elbows, which is a nice bonus. So happy to have finally found some kind of use for these because I do have a number of them in my collection. All right, now we're gonna move on to the items that I have not yet finished but have made some progress on. First one that I have is my other shower gel, the Aloha Waterfall Orchid. Oh, guys, I can't tell you enough how much I love this scent. I actually was sort of sabotaging myself because I focused a lot on the hot cocoa one versus switching on and off because I wanted to like preserve this. I don't know what it is about this, and I do not know if Bath & Body Works has come out with like any like repackages of this or what the deal is. If you guys know, let me know in the comments, because after this is gone, I only will have this scent in a shower scrub and then it's out of my collection, and that makes me really sad. But I do have at least some decent progress. I was here at the intro and now I'm down to here. I will probably have this gone in the next month, which is good and bad. I'm just happy that I've discovered a scent that I really, really like. The notes in here, if I have not told you before, is Dewy Orchid, Lush Rainwater, Polynesian Gardenia, Ginger Lily Blossom, and Island Sandalwood. I don't feel like any of those are like unique scents that they don't use often in their products, but I don't know how often like this combination is, nor do I know like in isolation what scent I'm loving the most from this, but I'm really enjoying it. I also have the Mad Hatter from the Tim Burton box. This is the Room and Body Spray with quartz crystals. The scent in here is blueberry cheesecake and ice cream scoop bread. This is from She Loves Cake, no longer in business. They have been... Apparently, she sold her formula to somebody else. I don't know the full story. I didn't follow it that closely, but I don't really love this scent. I have made a really good dent on here, and I would be surprised if I did not get this finished up. You don't need a lot of spray to absorb a dirty scent or to be able to have your whole room smell like this. So I feel like if I did like the scent of it, it would be a really awesome product, but there's just... I feel like it's maybe just the blueberry cheesecake is just too much. I don't really know, but it's not working for me. The next item that I have is the Dove Pure Care Dry Oil, African macadamia oil. There are so many words written on this little glass bottle. I got my act together and cleaned off the bottle so that you guys wouldn't see the previous markings and you would only see what we were doing for this project. So I have a little bit of progress on here. As I mentioned before, I don't use this super consistently in the winter, only because if I ever have to, like today for example, I showered this morning, hence like my own atmosphere of frizz, and I used the L'Oreal like spray to help your hair blow dry quicker, and in that case I don't pull out an oil like this on top of it. It's just too much for my hair, but I'm happy with this progress. I mean, this is definitely not something that's going to go away anytime soon, but at least I can see that by using it relatively consistently, I'm able to maybe get this done by the end of the winter, fingers crossed, and then I can pull out the other full-size oil that I have in the closet. All right, now we have two skincare items that I have not yet finished. The first is from Fortune Cookie Soap. It's the Dark Side Face Mask. I'll go ahead and show you guys where I was at the intro because it is a black pot. And this is where I am now. I think I've used this 3 or 4 times since the first update. So basically once a week I have been using this. I really do feel like it's a nice mask. What I like about it is that it's only about a 10-minute mask. You don't have to wait for it to dry down, and I feel like sometimes in the winter I'm in the mood for a long haul type mask, and other times I'm more in the mood for something short and sweet. And with my skin's sort of issues that it's been working through, this mask and the timeliness of it has been really helpful. So I'm not in a rush to use this, but I can't buy it again, so I'd rather use it up and then find something else more permanent that I can use as needed. And then the other skincare item that I have is the No. 7 Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Serum. I think I'm at this point. It's hard to see through the blue plastic even when I hold it up to a light, and there's definitely a bubble of air in here helping push the product out. So I'm sure this might be gone in the next month depending on how consistent I am with using it. I will say there have been a few too many nights over the past couple of weeks that I have fallen asleep on the couch with my makeup on, and so when I actually wake up to get into bed, I only want to take my makeup off. I don't feel like doing my whole nighttime skincare routine, so it's kind of been lagging, but I'm gonna get my act together, and this serum is fine, but I'm not necessarily in love with it. All right, so now I'm going to bring in 5 new products into the challenge. I'm feeling really good, and I feel like I've got full steam ahead mode, so I just wanted to bring in as many items as I feel comfortable doing so. So we'll go ahead and start with the body care items. So the first thing that I have is the Nivea In Shower Body Lotion for very dry skin. I do not have a lot left in this. I guesstimate, because again, it's hard to see through this plastic, that I'm probably about here, and I thought about not even bothering showing it to you guys, but I love this product. I bought this in 2016 after going through many a bottle of it, and then I decided I needed to quit it and save this for a special occasion. And so as I'm dwindling down my body cream collection, I figured it would be a good time to bring this in. If you are someone who is what I consider a lazy lotion person, this is perfect for you because you literally do it in the shower. So you literally just like squeeze it out, put it on your body, or rinse it off, and then you get out of the shower. And unlike other products that I feel like are like that, it's not oily. Like you don't feel like you don't have that oily residue on you, which I personally can't stand. So I freaking love this stuff. But I will say, you go through it really fast because they encourage you to very liberally put it all over your body and then you rinse it off. So I probably put more on my body than I would if I was actually rubbing in lotion, but regardless, I still really like this stuff. So it's in here, and then I actually pulled a second lotion. The second lotion I really had a love affair with as well, and it is the Too Cool for School Egg Mellow Body Butter. If you guys were with me when I used to live in a different apartment a couple years ago, I discovered this stuff, and this stuff is not cheap. It is pricey. But when I discovered it, I think I bought like 2 or 3 tubs of it, and this is maybe my 4th one. It's just heavenly. I love the smell of it. It literally just smells like creamy eggs, which doesn't sound like it would be good, but like it almost smells like cookie dough. But if you just had like egg and cream and not like that doughness mixed into it, that probably doesn't make any sense. But I'm telling you guys, this stuff smells so good. And so when I bought the last container of it, I was like, this is it. I'm not gonna buy any more. Like I have other lotions to use. So I wanted to treat myself because again, I'm proud of the fact that I've gotten my lotion collection down by quite a bit for my winter lotions. So I've been using this stuff. This is where I am at with it. Oh God, it's so good. And so the reason why I'm pulling this in is because there are times where I forget to use the Nivea one because it's been so long to have it in my routine that I'll get out of the shower and I'll be like, oh shoot, I didn't use my Nivea one. So I figured I would be able to use this, and when the Nivea one is gone, I will use this exclusively. I love this stuff a lot. I think it's really awesome. I will definitely miss it when it's gone, but perhaps maybe I'll let myself buy it if I finish up all the other body creams that I have this winter. I doubt it's gonna happen, but a girl can dream. I also was looking to pull in a new shower scrub, which I will be using once a week. So I decided to give the Fortune Cookie Soap Omni Droid Sugar Scrub a whirl. I love their sugar scrubs. To me, they are the best scrubs that they make. They have like 3 or 4 different variations, but these ones are the best. This I got in a Get What You Get bag, and I don't remember what collection this was in. I think it had to be one of the monthly boxes that I never got in the action of, but this is a nice scent. This to me is a very like non-seasonal, universal kind of scent. I don't know the notes in here because I never got a card of information for this, and I'm pretty sure this collection is no longer on their website. But I was just in the mood for something seasonally neutral because right now most of my scrubs are very intense summer scents, and I just feel like with all the other like non-seasonal stuff that I have working with right now, I don't want to tire myself out on those non-seasonal scents. So I figured this would be a good break from something in my, routine. in the items that I'm working on right now, and so that's why I'm pulling this out. There's only 6 ounces in here, so it's likely I'll probably get through this in a month, if not in 3 weeks, because I do a full body scrub every single week, and I'm very liberal with how much I'm using because, again, I really want to be able to scrub the bejesus out of my body. It just feels so good. I'm also bringing in another shower gel. This is the last travel size from the fall collection I bought last year, I think it was. This is the Champagne Apple and Honey Shower Gel with pure honey. I have not liked most of the scents that I have gotten from this little collection that I bought all the travel scents for, but this one is really nice. I really feel like the champagne and apple pair so well together. I am starting at this point, and I'm gonna go ahead and switch between the Aloha Waterfall one that I have and this one. That way I can sort of preserve the Aloha one a little bit longer, but I typically can go through these in a month switching on and off, so I'm sure by the end of February, both of those shower gels will be gone. The last item that I'm pulling in is also from Orchard Cookie Soap, and it is the Wound Repair Salve. This came out in, I want to say, a seasonal box they did that was basically Walking Dead themed, and as you guys can tell, perhaps, this is bigger than the last one that I was trying to use, and I had a really healthy dent in this to begin with, so I'm sure this will take me a few months to use. I'm hoping that perhaps by the end of the winter I will have this done, and if so, I think I'll only have like 1 or 2 salves left, which means that I'll probably be able to get through them the following winter. I literally cracked the seal on this, so I had not actually smelled it or anything when I decided to use it. It doesn't really have much of any smell, and when I looked at the texture of it, I was a little nervous that perhaps it had gone bad, but when I was feeling the texture of it in the pot, it feels just like the Nightmare Before Christmas salve that I had, and that was older than this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and use it. If it does something crazy, like breaks my skin out or does something odd, I'll report back to you guys in a month, but for now, I'm hoping to be able to use this pretty healthily in the next 28 days. All right, guys, that is it for me and this update. I'm feeling really good about the progress that I have been making, and I'm really hoping that I can keep working through as many products on this month-to-month basis. But I'll check back in with you guys at the end of February. I'll talk to you later. Bye.